Hi, whoever cares to watch this. This is going to be a pregnancy vlog. This is my first pregnancy vlog, so don't go look for any other ones. I'm starting late, but I have a good reason, which I might share another video. So anyway, I am 19 weeks pregnant tomorrow with my first. I'm really excited and really scared because this is my third pregnancy in 8 months, which is why I haven't been doing these. Okay, there, I answered your question. Um, I'm gonna talk about like symptoms and all that so that my kid might care, I don't know, or someone else. So first of all, let's go through like symptoms. I don't have any back pain. Like all the vlogs, like I've seen a couple of vlogs around like 18, 19 weeks, and they all have really bad back pain. I don't have any. Like, I have less back pain than I normally do, which is really nice. However, I do have really bad hip pain. My hips have been an issue for me since I was in high school. Like, they're really shallow or whatever. They're not like anything bad, but sleeping on my side hurts so bad because my hips just are so sore. And so I have a body pillow that my mom gave me that she's had for years, and it helps a lot. And also, I have to get up and pee at least twice, if not more, every night. So I'm always tired because my sleep gets interrupted. But I guess that's good practice for when I actually have the baby. But that's really annoying. I have to get up and pee like all night long. But it doesn't hurt or anything. I have felt the baby move since I was like 14 weeks, which is pretty cool. I thought I was like not as far along as I was, and so the first time I felt movement, like my first thought was, oh, that was the baby kicking, but I was like, no, I'm only like 12 weeks pregnant. It couldn't be that. But then when I actually went to the doctor, I turned out to be almost 16 weeks pregnant, and she even asked me if I felt the baby kick yet, and I said yes, I have actually, now that I know that is what that was. So my baby kicks a lot, or moves, whatever. It does kick. Sometimes it's like a sharp, like, you know, like a poke, like someone poking your tummy but from the inside. When I first felt it kick, it felt kind of like, you know, kind of like this kind of feeling, like under my belly button and stuff. It's definitely moving upward as I'm getting bigger because, you know, my uterus is growing up, and so the kicking is now about where my belly button is. So I had a midwife appointment today, and all she did was look at, like, use the Doppler, found the heartbeat, great, woohoo. So it was beating at like 150, which is really fast, a lot faster than my heart. But my heart's definitely beating faster because she said that when you get pregnant, your heart beats faster. It definitely is, and now that I know that's what that is, I'm not so worried about it. So I definitely noticed my heart beating faster. Nausea, my morning sickness went away at about 14 weeks. And again, I thought I was only 12 weeks. So I was like, oh, I'm past morning sickness. And then she's like, no, that's more like 14 weeks. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I never threw up, but I did get pretty nauseous, which came out as retching and gagging. At work, I talk all day, so I'd be talking and then just like gag in the middle of the sentence. But that's over, thankfully. It was really bad at night. Like in the morning, not so much, but like going from laying to sitting up or sitting up to laying down is what really set off my nausea. I don't really have any cravings, like surprisingly. I'm not like craving all this random crap. Mainly because my stomach is being pushed up, and so it feels like I got my stomach stapled. Like I can't eat as much. And when I eat a lot, I feel nauseous, and so I don't like to eat too much. But if I have an empty stomach and get hungry, I get nauseous too, still a little bit. Certain food smells like make me nauseous. Even food that I'll eat. Like I'll eat food and then I'll just like my body will not take another bite. So that's kind of annoying. But I'm not really craving anything. There's foods I definitely like want to eat because my baby just kicked me. um, I have been really wanting salads and veggies because they're really easy on my stomach. I went to Olive Garden for lunch today just so I could have salad and soup because that's what I wanted. Um, but like I've been, I guess, craving like veggie trays. Those are really good. Those don't make me sick. I had a whole bunch of those, but now the my nausea is going away, so I'm able to like eat some foods again that I wouldn't before. But a lot of foods I just think of and still just gag thinking about them. Um, like TV dinners are the worst. Like I could not look at them, I could not smell them, I could not think about them, or I would just like immediately just start retching. And it's not as bad right now, but it's still like they're just so gross. And of course, that happened like the day after I bought like a whole week's worth of TV dinners for my lunches at work. Of course, that's when I started eating it and I just could not couldn't do it. So, let's see. My boobs are getting bigger and they hurt. My nipples hurt really bad. But I mean, it's nothing like excruciating. It's just like, like if my hand bumps it, it like really hurts. It's like, ow. My spatial awareness is really bad, but I don't know if that's because I'm pregnant or just because I've always kind of been really bad at spatial awareness, which is funny because I play bass trombone, and so, like my muscle memory for the slide is really good, but I have smacked myself in the face. I've knocked off my headset at work trying to like brush my hair back. I run into the corners of walls. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. And part of that is because I'm a lot bigger. I am about 15 to 20 pounds above my normal weight, although a lot of that isn't from pregnancy because I got married and my diet drastically changed from a low-fat diet to a diet of boxed food. So I don't know how much of that is from being pregnant, or how much of that is going to be my new base weight. But needless to say, I'm 20 pounds heavier than I'm used to. And therefore, my butt runs into stuff that I'm not used to it running into and things like that. I'm a lot thicker than I used to. I'm not fat, but I've always been on the high end of my BMI. And now being pregnant is pushing it into overweight. But normally I'm not. But I'm a curvy person, and so I've always been at the top end of normal for my BMI. Which I know BMI doesn't really matter that much, but, I'm a curvy person. So I'm starting right now to get those, like, really sharp stabbing pains of my ligaments stretching out. That's been fun. It hurts. It doesn't hurt very long. It only hurts for, like, a little bit. But it feels like I'm being stabbed with a knife, and it's usually, like... I'll stand up. I mean, like... My belly button is right here. So usually it'd be like on the sides, like at the pains here, sometimes like here-ish. My uterus technically is like right here, I think. So, I'm really hot. It is like 105 degrees outside. And I'm sorry, people across the pond. It's a little higher than 40°C, I think. Because 40°C is like, isn't that body temperature, like a little higher than body temperature? So it's like Fahrenheit goes up faster than Celsius, right? So it's a little higher than 40, like 42, I'm guessing. I hope that's right. I'm not very good with metric because I live in America. But I do want to be considerate of my friends that live across the pond that would like to know without looking it up. So there's that for you. I am not really breaking out. I'm shining because I'm sweating because it's nice in here, but I just spent I drove home from a car dealership. My husband bought himself a car today, and oh my gosh, I baked my car. And he's at his parents' house showing off his new car. But my skin, I am not really breaking out. Like, I didn't really break out before. The second time I was pregnant, I broke out really bad at 7 weeks. but that didn't happen this time. I've had like a zit or two, but that's normal for me anyway. So I'm really pleased that I really am not broken out. And now that I say that, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and have zits all over my face. But my face is actually, like, my skin's actually pretty good. Like, I have freckles and, whatever. But, and my forehead is oilier than normal, but not like it was my second pregnancy. This is my third pregnancy. So my second pregnancy, it was like really oily skin, but this time it's really not that bad. Let's see what else I'm going to talk about. I've been really hot. I'm normally a really, really cold person. Like, my body temperature is colder than the average. Like, 98.6 is actually average temperature. It's not like the temperature your body has to be. So a fever of 99 for me is really high. So my normal body temperature is like 97 something. So it's a little bit colder. It's 1 degree Fahrenheit colder, which is like not quite a degree colder Celsius. But so I'm always cold. I'm always freezing. But like when I get hot now, I sweat and I'm just like, which is a new thing for me. So I am just sweating like a pig right now. It's kind of warm in this room, and I live in Idaho, okay? It's not humid, thankfully, otherwise I would totally die in this heat. I've been in humid places that are hot. It sucks. And it hasn't even been that hot. It's like 90s. So it's over 100 outside. It's like 105 or something, and it's hot. And it's a little bit humid in here. Like, there's some clouds in the sky. It's been kind of overcast-ish. Because there's a little bit of humidity in the air right now. So, which is why the sweat isn't leaving my body as fast as I'd like it to. So, next Monday, a week from now, is my anatomy ultrasound, where I get to find out if I'm having a boy or a girl, and I do want to find out. And I didn't know this. Like, I thought my husband didn't want us to share, like, what we planned on, because we've picked names already. So once I find out, I guess, I don't know if I'll share it on YouTube, but I probably will do like a cryptic clue thing or something. So we'll see if baby lets us take a peek between its legs. I hope so. My husband really, really wants a boy, so I don't really know. I don't really have a feeling one way or the other. So I'm just going with boy, but I really don't know what it's gonna be, and I will be happy either way, because basically as long as this baby is alive, I will be happy. And of course functioning properly. So there's that. So right now my midwife appointments aren't really that interesting. It's just check the heartbeat and, pee in a cup. I didn't have to give blood this time. Yay. I don't have to drink this stuff for another 2 months, like the really sweet stuff for gestational diabetes. My mom had it with me. I weighed 9 pounds when I was born. My mom's also really tall, so it wasn't a huge deal on her body, thankfully. But I was a huge, and then I had ABO incompatibility because I have A blood, my mom has O blood, and so I was jaundiced, and so I ended up in the hospital for 6 days, and so I'm sitting there in this room next to a bunch of preemies, and I looked gigantic. And there is some video of me in the little under the lights, and I'm a pretty good sized baby, which is funny because I ended up being the shortest kid in my class. So that does not guarantee you'll have a big kid. It just happened to have a higher starting weight. And my mom was that much when she was born too, so I don't know. I'm definitely not as tall as my mom. My mom is like 5'10", and I am only 5'6", which is a surprise. I've been 5'5" until college. It is really hot. So I don't really have much to talk about anymore. Like, I haven't felt like getting any baby products. Well, I had been really scared because, just making sure this baby even lived past the first trimester. I I didn't want to even. I'm still scared to tell people I'm pregnant, and I'm 19 weeks pregnant. So I guess I will do a belly shot. I'm wearing a maternity top. My arms are like super thick. I have curves here, I promise. So here's what I look like from the side, and I'll adjust this a little bit. So here's what I look like. I like, boom, went right out. This isn't the baby. The baby's right here, and it's like pushing up on this. So this actually is not the baby. I didn't know the baby bump wasn't the baby until one day I looked in the mirror and I was like, whoa! So here's with my shirt on in the front. And this side, I'm gonna turn around just in case because I don't want to like flash anything inappropriate. Here is my tummy. The baby is down here. Well, it's coming up into this area. This is all fat. I'm getting chunky. Woo. So here's my belly. From the front. And for anyone wondering about this, I have been an outie all my life, so this is not caused by the baby. Which means that when the baby does pop this out, it's going to be huge. I have been an outie my entire life, and I don't know anyone else. My sister used to be an outie, but hers went in when she became a teen, but mine didn't. So I've been an outie my whole life, and I'm 24 years old. So yeah, this down here is the baby, and it's just gonna get bigger, and I look so much bigger. I look so fat in this recording. Like, I'm not used to weighing 20 pounds more than normal. I normally have really like spidery arms, but you know, right now I don't. So there's that. Oh, it's hot and sweaty. Oh, I don't know when I started wearing maternity clothes because I've been wearing them since before I was pregnant. The first time I was pregnant, the first thing I did was bought a bunch of maternity clothes because I was so excited. And then even when I lost it at 5 weeks, I wasn't that far along. I still like, you know, kept them and like wore them because it was the only clothes I had that fit because I weigh a lot more than I used to. So I've been wearing maternity clothes since like last August. So I don't know when I actually started needing them, but definitely now. Like, I have a skirt that when I bought was too big and like would, you know, almost fall down except for my hips would keep it up. And now I can't even button it, so it's like, dang it, can't wear this one anymore. So I'm kind of limited as to what I can wear. Although I work all day, 5 days a week, and I can wear jeans but no shorts. So I get by with skirts and stuff. It's really not a big of a deal. And I have a pair of like nice work pants that are maternity, so that will hold me. My baby is due November 26th, 2013. So my baby will probably be born in December, I'm guessing. And I'm really excited. I'm having a Sagittarius baby. I don't know why that's so exciting to me, but I just think like Sagittarius. I just like the word. And so I'm really, when I found out I was having a Sagittarius baby, I was like, yes! Ah! So I've been calling him or her Sagittarius as like a code name. Although now that I know we're not keeping the name a secret, we'll probably share whatever his name is. So that's about everything for now. I talked way too long, as usual. So I'll see you later. Bye.